What's up, Trendsetter Kings and Queens? Stick around, let's chill and spill some trending tea. Trending today is Fetty Wap, y'all. Fetty Wap just scored the viral hit for this holiday season, and the song is called Sweet Yams. Fetty Wap, whose real name is Willie Maxwell II, he is 31 years old, and he decided he was going to fund a turkey giveaway in his hometown, even though he couldn't be there in person to participate. Now, Fetty Wap said in a statement, he said, "I'm very grateful for my fans and for my community because I wouldn't be where I am without them." He continued and said, "Sweet Yams Thanksgiving giveaway is me giving back, especially in my hometown. It's very important to me no matter what the circumstances are. Even though I can't be there in person, shout out to every single one of my fans, supporters, and everyone that's still rocking with me." Fetty Wap's new viral hit contains a sample of the R&B song Yams by Masego and Devin Morrison. Now, Charlie Wilson recorded himself on TikTok. Check this out.
Here's Charlie Wilson.
Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay.
Motherfucker, I don't know if it's for Thanksgiving. Fetty Wap, you got one with this nephew.
Can I get to the yams?
Sweet yams,
Show
me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay.
Can I get to the
Hey,
sweet yams? Show me the way.
'cause I got bills to pay.
Fetty Wap is currently facing 5 to 9 years in prison after pleading guilty to federal drug charges. Fetty Wap is one of 6 people that is charged in a conspiracy to distribute and possess controlled substances and was named as part of a drug ring that distributed heroin, cocaine, fentanyl, and crack in New Jersey and Long Island. His bond was revoked and he was locked up in August of this year, 2022, after allegedly making threats and showing someone a gun on a FaceTime call. Fetty Wap is currently incarcerated and he is awaiting his sentencing. Now, Fetty Wap also scored a huge hit with Trap Queen in 2015, and the song went number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. So many celebrities are continuing to support Fetty Wap, especially with his new song. They supported his Thanksgiving turkey giveaway, and by doing this, they also promoted Sweet Yams, and the money is going to go and help his community while he is still incarcerated. So let's lift Fetty Wap up in our prayers. Trendsetter family, up next we got Mr. Will Smith. Will Smith is continuing his press tour for his new movie, Emancipation. This is his first talk show interview since his now infamous Oscar slap with Chris Rock. Will Smith appeared on Monday night's episode of The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, where he revealed what his journey has been like since the Oscars.
It's like when you can really latch into and fill your heart with love in a way, it really is shield and armor, unlike anything that exists.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is. Congrats again.
Yeah.
You know, congrats on the
Yeah.
movie. Great seeing you again. You know, it's been a while since I lost, so it's been a while since many people have seen you.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been away. What y'all been doing? Thank you, baby.
You know, it's been. I can only imagine what it's been like for you,
Yeah.
because it has been weird for many of us.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you're Will Smith.
Yeah.
You know, you are. You Will Smith.
Yeah.
You are one of the biggest movie stars that has ever existed. You know, one of my favorite people that I've ever seen inhabit a screen.
Thank you.
You know, and then you had the Oscars.
Yeah.
Where in one night you.
I have no independent recollection of it.
I can only imagine because you won your first Oscar that night, a well-deserved Oscar that night. But it is simultaneously, in many ways, not the worst. I won't say the worst because I know the life you've lived. I read the book, but it is one of the best days of your life and one of the worst days of your life. And I'd love to know. I mean, just us talking. First of all, what has the journey been like? Everyone speculates. Everyone sees it and goes, I think this, I think that, I think this, I think that. What has it been like for you?
Yeah, that was a horrific night, as you can imagine. You know, there's many nuances and complexities to it, you know. But at the end of the day, I lost it, you know. And I guess what I would say, you just never know what somebody's going through. You know, in the audience right now, you know, you're sitting next to strangers, you know, and somebody's mother died last week, you know. Somebody's child is sick, you know. Somebody just lost their job. Somebody just found out their spouse cheated. You know, it's like there's all these things, and there's strangers, and you just don't know what's going on with people, you know? And that's what I was going through something that night, you know? And not that, you know, justifies my behavior at all. I would just say, you know, you're asking what did I learn? And it's that we just gotta be nice to each other, man. You know, it's like, it's hard. And I guess the thing that was most painful for me is I took my hard and made it hard for other people, you know? Right. And it's like, I understood the idea where they say hurt people, you know? And it's like...
You know, it's interesting. I remember, again, everybody's speculating. One of my friends called me and talking, everyone's got these opinions, and then someone said, I feel like we saw the real Will Smith in that moment, because there's a guy who's so full of love and so positive, but I feel like in that moment we saw the real Will Smith. And I said, and not because I know you, you know, but I said, honestly, I said, no, if anything, I feel like it was the opposite. Like, you know, you talk in your book about growing up so afraid of conflict. You grow up in your book talking about how you're always afraid to fight with, how you were afraid to... For me, it felt like in watching that moment, I felt like you were like, it's like, in a way, it was like you stood up for the wrong thing at the wrong time, in a way.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? It felt like you're taking everything, because here we are, you know, human to human, man to man, but like, people have said some shitty things about you and your family.
Absolutely.
You know, you're a human being. It felt like, and I would say this because like, it's becoming relentlessly shitty now. And people think it's okay.
Yes.
That's the thing, people think it's okay. And not Chris, by the way. I'm talking about people, the internet, etc. But it felt like this was Will Smith for the first time going, okay, is this how you want me to respond or not?
Yeah, no, it was, you know, it was a lot of ththings. It was the little boy that watched his father beat up his mother, you know, it's, you know, all of that just bubbled up in that moment. You know, that's not who I want to be.
Will Smith's movie Emancipation is coming out and is scheduled to be released on December 9th, 2022. Up next, trendsetters, is Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams appeared happy and healthy at her first public event since completing her latest rehab. The talk show host attended her former radio station, WBLS, the annual Circle of Sisters event Monday night in New York City, where she coherently discussed marriage and wanting to fall in love again. Check this out.
Now, I'm serious about that. You know, it's not enough that I sit home by myself at 58 years old. You know, I love men. And I will never deny it. And the first thing I look at when I see men is, are they wearing the finger? Because if they're wearing the finger, then that's an immediate hello. But I would love to, I can't wait to fall in love.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get married. I want him to have already had kids. I want him to be someplace around my age, you know, maybe 10 years younger than me and maybe 15 years older than me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then we'll be able to do things together. Like if we want to all of a sudden fly from New York City, if we want to fly to France, to be there for 2 days, to have food or whatever.
Right.
I want it to be able to, you know, I can be qualified with a man that, come on, baby. Let's do it. Do we fly private or do we fly public?
Okay.
Yes, all that
Wendy
stuff.
left rehab in October after 2 months of treatment and said that she was feeling better than ever. Then just 2 weeks later, she shared a photo of her sitting in her iconic purple chair while promoting her forthcoming podcast, The Wendy Experience. And fast forward to the other night, and this happened, you guys.
How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
You looking good?
Thank you. Can I have your hand, please? Can I have your hand?
Oh,
Somebody's hand.
somebody.
Take your hand. Thank you. Can you walk forward, please?
Now, Wendy Williams has talked in the past to TMZ about her medical condition.
You know what that is, correct?
I know.
Okay. You don't know lymphedema? All right. I'll show you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Lymphedema is this. Do you see this right here? Look.
Okay.
No, look closely.
Right.
Hold up, please. Hold up. I can't hold it higher. Do you see?
Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
Okay, do you see this?
Yes.
All right, it's up and down. Okay. Okay, that is, I can only feel maybe 5% of my feet.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Right.
Which means normally I would be in a wheelchair. I'm not in a wheelchair. I stand up.
Trendsetter fam, can we just lift Wendy Williams up in prayer? Because, like, she is going through it, y'all. She's suffered from addiction issues and health issues, and clearly she's having problems walking and balancing on her own. So let's just pray for her and lift her up and that she gets rest and everything that she needs. Up next, fam, we have Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Kim and Kanye have officially announced their divorce is finalized, and TMZ got all the details to share. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's divorce settlement calls for them to have equal access to their kids. Kanye and Kim's divorce also calls for them to split expenses for their kids, such as their education and security. According to the settlement, Kim and Kanye will get joint custody with equal access to their 4 children. Although the docs say equal access, sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ that Kim will have the kids most of the time. Even Kanye has acknowledged that Kim already has the kids 80% of the time. So according to the settlement, Kanye will pay Kim $200,000 a month in child support. According to the agreement, they're also going to participate in mediation. So what that is, if there's a dispute regarding the children or whatever, they'll have a mediation, and if one of them fails to participate in the mediation, then the other one basically gets the decision by default. Now, as for that $200,000, it's due the first day of each month, and it must be wired into Miss Kim K's personal account. Now, neither one is seeking spousal support. They both waived that right when they have the prenup, but they actually separated multiple properties in this divorce settlement. And I don't know if y'all remember, but Kanye bought a $4.5 million house next to their main home. The $60 million estate in Hidden Hills, California. He bought actually the house across the street or right next to it or whatever, but then they ended up separating. So he's giving that house to Kim, and she's keeping the main house that the kids and her currently live in. And then there's another house, I guess, in Idaho that she gets to keep. But he keeps the $60 million Malibu beach home and all the ranches he owns in Wyoming, and there's 300 acres in Calabasas, California, and his home in Chicago. Anyways, they figured out all the properties, and the divorce is final. All right, trendsetters, let me know how you feel, what you think. Share your thoughts below, babes. Let me know. What do you think about Fetty Wap and Will Smith and Wendy Williams and the whole Kim and Kanye? Ooh, it's a lot of tea, you all. Well, anyways, I've enjoyed spilling the tea with you. Remember to support one another, show love. This is your girl, Trendsetter T. Support your girl, it's free. This is a new channel. Hit that like button and subscribe, and come back for some more trending hot tea. Trendsetters, I love you, fam. Bye.